Every February, Quebec City transforms into a winter wonderland for the largest winter carnival in the world. In fact, even when you consider festivals of all seasons, it comes in third place, behind Rio de Janeiro's Carnaval and Mardi Gras in New Orleans. Last winter, I decided to take the train up to Quebec City to experience it for myself and see what Carnaval d'hiver was really all about. I had only ever been to Quebec City in the summer, and even then it's already picturesque on its own. But adding in the snow and the carnival decor makes it feel like stepping inside a snow globe. The ice sculptures are traditionally one of the biggest draws for the Carnaval, and they were one of my favorite parts. Each one is so detailed and delicate, and there's a wide variety of subjects. Apparently, sculptors come from all around the world to take part, carving everything from animals to calendars to this strange eyeball thing. If you visit Quebec City during the carnival, you'll definitely see this guy everywhere. This is Bonhomme Carnaval, or Bonhomme for short. He's basically the face of the festival, and his face pops up all over the place. He's been the official mascot since 1955, and is supposed to represent the joie de vivre of Quebec City's people. I used to find him kind of scary looking when I was a kid, but he's definitely really grown on me, and now I love this guy. Front and center is the Ice Palace, a huge structure made of blocks of ice and the home of Bonhomme. It's rebuilt every year with a new design and is full of intricate ice designs inside as well. Nearby, there's an ice bar where the entire bar and all the shot glasses are carved from ice. We tried maple whiskey served in these little frozen cups, and it was really good. Drinking it out of a frozen glass was really cool too, even if it did make my hands feel colder. In case anyone's thinking of visiting, I just want to point out that it is cold. When we were there, temperatures hovered from -15 to -20 degrees Celsius, so if you do go, you definitely want layers, gloves, boots, and a toque. The best way to make the most of Carnaval is to be comfortable being outside, and dressing properly makes a huge difference. Having said all that, we definitely took a lot of little cafe breaks to warm up too. Another major part of the carnival is the ice canoe race, which I'd never heard of before. Seeing the race inspired me to look more into this sport, and I actually ended up making a whole video about ice canoeing and its history. If you're interested, that'll be out next week. Overall, Quebec City is a beautiful city with a rich history. As the initial settlement in New France, the city still has its original fortifications and old cannons overlooking the river. Chateau Frontenac, one of Canada's grand railway hotels, is a major landmark. When I was in elementary school, we went to Quebec City as a graduation trip, and we all had to do a bunch of fundraising so that we'd be able to stay there. It's a bit of a dream of mine to one day stay at all the major railway hotels across Canada. I didn't stay at the Chateau Frontenac on this trip, but seeing it brought back the idea of staying at all those hotels, and I think it'd be really cool to try that. Right by the chateau, there's a huge toboggan slide that's accessible all winter long. It's actually completely separate from the carnival, but I think people often lump it together, and it's definitely a must-do if you're here for the carnival. It's super affordable at just $4 per ride, and in my opinion, it was definitely worth it. It didn't look too high from below, but once you're at the top, you can really see it. As you slide down, the wind rushes past you, and apparently you can get up to 70 kilometers per hour. The friendliness of the city really stood out to me too. Everyone we spoke to was welcoming and nice, and there was overall a really warm and comfy atmosphere. I didn't get it on camera, but at one point my friends and I were watching this boat from up on the hill, and the driver noticed and even spun around and honked for us. These small random moments really made the trip for me. On our last day there, we decided to head up to Montmorency Falls, a huge 83-meter tall waterfall not too far from the city. To get to the falls, you take a cable car ride up and can walk to several viewing points, including a large suspension bridge that goes right over top. I think it's typically a more popular attraction in the summer, but in the winter it was stunning in a totally different way. The waterfall partially freezes, creating these cool ice formations with water rushing all around them. I found it pretty mesmerizing, and I had never seen anything quite like that. As we headed home, watching the snowy landscape pass by from the train window, I thought about how much I enjoyed this trip. I went in thinking the big draw would be the Carnaval events themselves, but what struck me most was how alive the city felt, even in the cold. Between the warmth of the people and the magic of the carnival and the decorations, it felt like the whole city was celebrating winter together. I think in Canada we can sometimes get caught up in the negatives of winter, always complaining about the cold and the dark, but the Carnaval d'hiver is all about embracing those things and finding the joy and the community in them.